now was already a well-known member of the web sleuths community, created a thread detailing everything about the Caledonia Jane Doe case. He laid it all out: her clothing, physical features, the timeline, even the known suspects. It was a comprehensive snapshot of the investigation so far, giving other users a clear place to start, and they got to work immediately. They started by searching through every missing persons report they could find. User Mayor was the first to come across a file that showed any resemblance to the victim. They included the name and a link to the case file on the missing persons database. User Mullins responded shortly after. Not much info to go on from this one, unfortunately, but I see a resemblance. For reasons that will be revealed soon, we do not have access to the missing girl's picture. But her name was Monica Gonzalez Castillo, and she was reported missing in 1979 from Querétaro, Mexico. She was 5 feet tall, with dark auburn curly hair and light brown eyes. A user by the name Jen saw the resemblance: the curly hair, the shape of the face, but others weren't convinced. User Sharon25 pointed out, how could there be a 3-inch difference in height? User Frankenstein explained the additional discrepancies that appear when comparing it to the autopsy photo of Callie Doe's face, which we will be censoring out with respect to the victim, and due to its inherently disturbing nature. It's possible, but I doubt it's the same person. Not just the height, but the shape of the face. If you compare the actual autopsy photo, not the retouched version, the shape of the face is different, and hair type seems to be different. Monica's hair is much thicker and darker, but Richard, the original poster, wouldn't let go of the Monica Castillo name. He wrote, several things seem to match. The year is 1979 for them. The brown curly hair, indication of poor dental care in a non-US trained dentist. The southwestern jewelry, and the tanned complexion. Height and age are also close, and there is some resemblance in the photos and sketches. The match remained unconfirmed for a while, until one user informed the group that Monica Gonzalez Castillo had, in fact, been found. The reason her photo could be found later in the forum nor now was simple. Thankfully, she was no longer missing. And so, with that lead closed, the sleuths carried on with their investigation, still searching for the girl in the cornfield. While some users explored potential matching missing persons, others focused on smaller details, like the jewelry Callie was wearing, hoping it could give further insight. User Smile22 zoomed in on Callie's heart-shaped key charm. After comparing it to a similar piece sold on the website Fire Mountain Gems, she noted that Callie's version appeared cheaper, likely a truck stop or gas station trinket. If that charm was sterling or real gold, the clasp would have been much nicer. Also, that clasp can be found in ordinary craft stores. User Cat K agreed on the quality, and pointed out that the turquoise necklace was also fairly common across different parts of the US during the 70s. One user replied almost immediately, I had that same necklace, that same year. I'm pretty sure mine came from a mall in Northern Virginia, most likely from a chain store like The Limited. User Night Owl added that The Limited, a popular retail chain at the time, had stores in malls all across the country, reinforcing the idea that Callie could have picked up the jewelry anywhere. And finally, another user chimed in with a broader reflection. Her jewelry doesn't seem uncommon to me either. That's what people wore back then. Native American jewelry and feather clips and earrings. In the end, the theory about tracing Callie through her jewelry came to a dead end. The item she wore, once thought to be distinctive, turned out to be something ordinary, mass-produced, and sold across the country. User Jen focused more on Callie's clothing. She questioned whether the racing jacket could still be an important clue. This sparked a new theory about the kind of life Callie might have been living. Maybe she had been on the road hitchhiking, moving from place to place, unprepared for the cold that hit upstate New York in early November. Jen pointed out that if she had been on the road, the racing jacket could have easily been borrowed from someone along the way. User Two Sisters added another layer to the discussion. She noted how clean and well-groomed Callie had appeared, which didn't match the typical image of a long-term runaway. It is possible she had ran away days prior to her death and living on the streets hadn't taken a toll on her yet. Then, in the midst of their investigation, came a new development. A new tool in the